St. Hilda's East Community Center was founded in 1890 on the Boundary Estate in Bethnal Green by the Cheltenham Ladies' College to, quote, advance education and relieve poverty among the local inhabitants of the poor, racially mixed, and deprived area during that time. Today, St. Hilda's is a vibrant multi-purpose community organization catering to all sections of the local community. In the 19th century Britain, the Industrial Revolution created terrible urban poverty. The East End of London in particular grew rapidly, and it developed into a place where people lived in overcrowded, badly built housing and worked up to 18 hours a day in difficult factory conditions, making things like matches and cheap clothing. Settlements started in response to this. So places like St. Hilda's East were set up in areas of poverty and brought people from better-off backgrounds to live and work there. St. Hilda's was founded by former pupils of Cheltenham Ladies' College and has an active link with the college and its guild even to this day. Even though St. Hilda's East has changed vastly since its establishment in the late 1800s, with its new buildings and the urbanization in the surrounding areas, the original guild members would still recognize the aims of St. Hilda's today: to combat deprivation and social exclusion through providing education and recreational provision along with social care, activities that enable and empower individuals, which is in fact their mission to this day. St. Hilda's Community Center works with local people of all backgrounds, offering a wide range of activities. This includes advice services, youth projects, support for parents and preschool children, work with older people, women's projects, volunteering placement, and careers respite. These programs and projects incorporate art, movement, music, sports, gardening, socialization, educational classes, and much more. The community has several efforts and projects taking place currently in order to try and attain their mission. St. Hilda's Charity is based in the London Borough of Tower Hamlets. The centre is located in Shoreditch in central London, and its second site, Sonali Gardens, is in Shadwell in East London. There are several social policies in the UK that could impact the members of St. Hilda's community, one of which could be the Care Act of 2014. This act was put into place to help improve people's independence and well-being by making it clear that local authorities must provide or arrange services that help prevent people developing needs for care and support or delay people deteriorating such that they would need ongoing care and support. This law was designed simply and made to ensure that the law focuses on the needs of the people without any sort of discrimination. This Care Act hopefully positively affects the members of St. Hilda's by providing them with the support that they need. On the other hand, a policy which can negatively affect the community members could be new naturalization policies within the UK. These new policies have made it more difficult to obtain citizenship, as one now needs to take a Life in the UK test, meet English language requirement, and have the ability to pay the application costs and so proof of residency. This new change could affect people from St. Hilda's community who are still trying to get citizenship, or those who have family members and friends applying. And lastly, a third relevant policy could be new mental health reform in the UK. While progress was made to shape a new policy framework in 2017 through which to tackle the mental health crisis in the UK, a number of reports were published which demonstrate the stark inequalities experienced across the UK and reinforce that urgent need to incorporate mental health into all policies. Just like in the UK, the US is also dealing with a major mental health crisis. Tens of millions of people are affected each year, and only half are being treated. In fact, according to several statistics, 1 in 5 Americans suffer with their mental health. One of the main differences I noticed between policy in these two places is that in the US, there has not been any sort of major policy or legislation put into place to try and help, and many of the steps taken are reactionary measures versus preventative measures. While mental health awareness and the conversation surrounding it has been a fairly new and sensitive issue to tackle in modern lawmaking, I applaud the UK's efforts in trying to write legislation in order to improve all of their citizens' well-being and success. For my discussion question, I want to ask, How does fostering an inclusive, accepting environment within a community encourage social, political, and economic development and growth?
La voiture rouillée, c'est la bourre, c'est la bourre. Un pas, un pont, un crapaud qui croasse. C'est un chaland qui passe, c'est un bel horizon. C'est la saison des pluies, c'est la fonte des glaces. Ce sont les eaux de Mars, la promesse de vie. Pierre, un bateau, c'est Joseph et c'est Jacques. Un serpent qui attaque, une entaille au talon. Un pas, une pierre, chemin qui chemine. Un reste de racine, c'est un peu solitaire. Un point, une bosse, une tâche, un goût, un geste, une aiguille, une guêpe, un coup. L'hiver qui s'efface, fin d'une saison. C'est la neige qui fond, ce sont les eaux de Mars. La promesse de vie, le mystère profond. Ce sont les eaux de Mars, dans ton cœur tu te fonds. Un pas, une pierre, un chemin qui chemine. Un reste de racine, c'est un peu solitaire. C'est l'hiver qui s'efface, la fin d'une saison. C'est la neige qui fond, ce sont les eaux de Mars. La promesse de vie, le mystère profond. Ce sont les eaux de Mars.